Блин, а куда мы прилетели-то?
Мы тупанули, что-то не так сказали.
Господи, мы что, не туда прилетели?
Мы летим в Амстердам. Я голодна, хочу спать. И меня сегодня назвали женщина. Я в депрессии, понимаете, да, почему? Капец какой.
Сколько у нас часов?
11.
Что нас ожидает в Амстердаме?
У нас нет запланированной программы.
Вообще мы летим куда?
Нью Йорк.
Да, но мы планируем сколько эпизодов выпустить у блога?
2.
Да.
Амстердам, Нью Йорк.
Да, в Амстердаме что в час дня нас ожидает?
Интервью.
Да.
С девочкой.
Да.
Я не знаю, что за девочка, Стас сам выбирал.
Я тоже особо не знаю, что там за девочка.
А как ты не нашел?
Она оказалась общей знакомой девушки, с которой я работал в Рехоботе.
Я поняла.
Да.
Рехобот — это знаменитый американский гей-курорт. Мы там жили 2 лета подряд.
Это как раз та информация, которую мы рассчитывали дать. Мы снимаем блог, и мы даже не знаем, как он называется. Ну, в общем, мы только что прошли 2-й паспортный контроль за день.
Скажи, что комиссар был очень мил.
Комиссар вообще космос просто. Впервые вижу такого комиссара.
Да, он нас спросил: вы уверены, что вы в Нидерланды прилетели? Вы вообще-то в Берлине.
Он когда это спросил,
я сама в шоке.
Я такой, блин, а куда мы прилетели-то?
Я еще такая думаю, может, мы тупанули, что-то не так сказали.
И у меня так медленно по коже адреналин начал разливаться. И такой, господи, мы что, не туда прилетели?
Ну да, он такой, типа, ну, что собираетесь делать? Ну, мы хотим в музей Ван Гога. А он, ну, а что еще? Стас такой, мы пойдем фотографироваться.
Пойдем
с
селфи
булками.
делать I love Amsterdam. Он такой, ребят, вы что, прикалываетесь?
Типа не делайте
Вы что,
этого.
туристы, что ли, да? Наверное, day return, наверное. Потому что сюда. Так, окей, здесь какая-то проблема. I want to go to Amsterdam. Понятно.
Нам нужен другой автомат, я так думаю, судя по...
One way. Да, пойдем. Это не работает. Да, мы купили day return ticket за 19,60. Какие твои первые впечатления от того, что ты видишь?
Очень...
Велик.
Уютно, мило, чисто. Ну, мне тут очень нравится. Единственное, что мы просто пока немножко такие пялимся на все дома и сбиваем машины, велосипеды и все прочее. Я думаю, что еще чуть-чуть мы адаптируемся, и все будет хорошо.
Sometimes I'm so home. Sometimes I know I'm so home. Sometimes I'm so home.
Мы находимся в кафе. Кафе называется кафе Hedgehog. Прям как hedgehog. Ежик по-английски. Сейчас покажу, что мы кушаем. Кушаем мы вот что. Мы заказали 2 порции. Даша заказала chicken сате. Так это выглядит.
Курочка с пинат-баттер соусом, картофельные чипсы, салат и большая порция картошки фри. Курица обалденная, очень вкусно. Ну, кто любит пинат-баттер, я думаю, оценит.
Так, ну да, я заказал, получается, вот эту штуку. Это называется Dutch Meatball. Это огромная фрикаделина размером, наверное, с мою ладонь. Вот, порезано и на тосте подано. Это соленые огурчики, тоже картошка, некий салат с неким соусом и горчица. Вот, все это нам обошлось, евро так в 20, да?
В Европе для 2 это не очень дорого.
Все, мы будем кушать. У нас тут всего 10 часов. Сейчас надо интервью еще снять. нас тут интервью с местной девочкой будет, но это попозже.
Дашь меня?
Okay. This is something that we call an interview.
Okay.
And we want you, as a person who lives here, to tell those people who are going to watch it how good or bad it is to live here. Like, why are you here? What do you do here?
Okay, that's a lot of questions.
Yeah,
in one
just
go.
pretty much your life story in like 5 minutes.
Okay, so I'm from Lithuania,
Right.
and I came 5 years ago
Oh, okay.
already. But so I'm not Dutch, but I'm trying to
Yeah.
become Dutch. Let's say because I would like to stay here. So I always wanted to live somewhere else and not in Lithuania. And then
Why is that?
I don't know, I just had a feeling that it's too small for me because I'm
Okay.
from a smaller city,
Right.
Lithuania. Then I moved to capital to study, and then during the summers of my study I went to US, I went to Greece for 3-4 months, and then I came for Erasmus here to Amsterdam
What
for,
is-
for
what is-
half year.
What is that?
It's
Erasmus, you say?
Erasmus program.
Yeah.
That's all European countries, universities.
Oh.
I have this program where you can go to study for half year in another university in
Right.
Europe, and
I've
you get
never
a
heard of that.
scholarship for it. So a lot of people from Europe are moving just for 6 months to try different countries around and see how it feels and get experience in different universities, how the studies are.
I've never heard of that. You know what to
That's
Google?
a thing.
Yeah, it's Erasmus program. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I liked Amsterdam, and then I came back to do my master's and now PhD, so I'm stuck. Yeah.
Stuck. Well, that's pretty much the word to characterize what's happening. You said you went to the United States. Is it like work and travel or something?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
that-
did work and travel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did both too.
Oh, as well.
Yeah. Probably that's like the major reason why we are talking English and why we're here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did learn in school English, but I never felt confident. But then, okay, I just went to US and I said, yeah, I'll have to start talking. There's no other option.
Yeah.
So pretty much I also learned during work and travel.
Just a bit off topic. What places in the United States did you visit? Did you live?
I lived in San Diego.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Warm
California.
state. Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well.
I visited afterwards. Also.
Right. All right. Since we are here in Amsterdam, I think they want to know more about the place where you work, because this is no usual place, as far as I understand.
Yeah. So I work in university.
Right.
I'm a PhD student.
Right.
But the Netherlands is a unique place where PhD students are treated as employees. So you get a contract and you are employee of the university. So you get a normal salary, you have holidays, bonus, and all things like that.
That's amazing.
There's only few countries in Europe where you are employee and not a student. Because PhD students usually only get some kind of scholarship, and it's a hard decision to do for 4 years to
Right.
to have kind of low income and dedicate yourself to science. So I never planned to do PhD, but then I did my master's, and then I got a position offered, and it's great job. So great job here. So I decided to take it.
Could you remind what major is that?
So
where
I'm in
you work?
physics. I
Yeah.
finished physics of health and life. So it's kind of biophysics, combination of biology and physics. And my PhD is more into neuroscience, let's say.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you get specialized more and more into some field because it's so broad.
Just, I'm personally interested in that question. What is the future of what you are doing at the moment? Like, where do you see yourself?
Oh,
What's
myself.
fierce? Yeah.
So I'll be graduating next year, hopefully. And then you get a choice. You can either stay in academia to follow the path towards to
Yeah.
become professor, or you can go to industry. So
And
the competition to continue in academia is huge. So next you have to apply for the postdoc position and then apply to get grants. So you get your own funding and start your own lab. And that success chance is just 10%. So I've seen people who stay as a postdocs for up to 10 years and they still don't get a grant. So yeah, it's a hard choice to do. But if you love science, then you try.
I do.
Or if you're really, really smart, then of course you'll be successful. But I kind of want to go to industry.
Obviously.
afterwards.
And what do you mean to go to industry?
Yeah,
These
to
people
get a
who-
normal job. So don't be a student anymore and yeah.
So normal job, you mean just
Work in a
any
company.
job or job connected with what you are doing?
Yes, so there are research and development departments and in big companies where
Right.
I would like to work.
Do you have any like outlines? What could it be? What kind of company could
Yeah,
it
it's
be?
one of the life science or like biotechnology, medical device
Right.
companies. There's quite a lot of them in the Netherlands. That's why I also chose the biophysics, because there are a lot of companies in such a small country. So I'm pretty sure I will have a job. So yeah.
I'm wondering, was that like your life goal when you were a little girl? I'm going to be a bioscience
I was
engineer.
always a nerd.
Oh, okay.
That's true. I was always a nerd. So yeah, I wanted to be like civil engineer because that's what my parents studied and work
Both
in
of
that field. Yeah, both
Yeah.
of them and work in that field. But my parents are like, no way, you're a girl and it's not good, and it goes in cycles. So every time you have a crisis, then there are no jobs,
Yeah.
no one is building anything. So I said, okay, then physics. Let's do physics.
Obviously. What else can it be?
Yeah.
Well, civil engineering is quite interesting as well. But I guess it is hard to choose anything else than civil engineering if both your parents are civil engineers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's pretty good, amazing choice. All right, tell us why didn't you decide to stay in the United States, for example,
Oh,
but
I-
you got here?
I didn't like it.
You
It
didn't
was
like
too big.
what exactly?
The culture.
Uh-huh.
It's too pop. I felt that it was too pop. People were super friendly, but a little fake friendly,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it. And that, yeah, I like Amsterdam and in general Netherlands because you don't need to have a car. You can just travel everywhere with bicycle. You take trains everywhere, or I have a scooter. Or my boyfriend has motorcycle, so we just kind of. You don't need a car. You can travel. It's not far, so you can travel
Right.
with the simple transportation.
Well, and I guess infrastructure is suitable for that.
Yes. So, what else? And people are really direct. That's one thing about Dutch people. They're really direct. It seems sometimes they're rude,
Yeah.
but it's just the way they are. So they're really not fake. They are straightforward. If they don't like something, they would just say it. And but they're friendly. So I don't say that they are rude. They are friendly. If you don't know where to go, you can always ask. They speak English and they will explain you everything.
Right. What do your parents say about you living here?
They are happy.
Really?
Yes.
They don't say anything like, "Why don't you
They-
come back to Lithuania? We're waiting for you over here."
No, they're pretty because of the situation in Lithuania. We're still developing country, and we got euro 2 years ago.
Yes.
We changed from litas to euro, and the prices went up enormously, while the salaries didn't go that up. And yeah, political situation is also not great. There's a brain leak. Yeah.
Brainwashing.
No, not brain. No. Smart people.
Brain leaks. Yeah, right.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
The people are leaving.
Yeah.
They're going to study in UK, in Ireland, to different countries. Now Netherlands becoming more and more popular. So all the smart people are going, and they're probably not coming back. So I'm a little pessimistic of what's coming afterwards for Lithuania. I hope we will develop and it will equalize, like people will come back, and or now there are other people from other countries,
Yeah.
from less developed countries coming to Lithuania. So there's like a movement of people.
Of like people. I can't say that I'm surprised with that because Russia has totally the same situation about people live in the country and going to study or get the education somewhere else. So I completely understand that.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, what can you say to those of the viewers who'd like to come to Netherlands to study or work? What is what is the top 5, 3, 10 things that they need to consider before coming here? What can be the problems? Probably somebody will Google this Erasmus program, they want to come. What about that?
Yeah, so you can come directly and search for work, but it can be pretty tough, I think. I think the best, if you are young, you should come and do here the masters. Master programs are great, and it's not expensive to study. The yearly fee is around 2,000 euro, which is comparing, let's say, to England. It's not that expensive, and you can get a loan.
Student loan, right?
Yeah, student loan. I, for example, got scholarship as well. There was I don't know how to call it. So I had to have a job and work at least 56 hours, and then I was getting 500 euro from the government.
I think it's called co-op, no? This kind of interaction. When you work,
they were
you get the allowance.
Yeah, they were supporting.
Yeah.
So that was nice because it is pretty expensive to live here. So that's one thing.
Yeah, what about
It's impossible to find a place to live.
That's what I was about to ask.
It's so crowded. So I was lucky that I got a place. If I would have to search now, then it will be much more difficult.
What
because
do you
prices go up,
Yeah.
and there are more and more people coming, especially now with the Brexit. Some of the headquarters have moved to Amsterdam, the people coming, so there's nowhere to live. You have to live in another smaller city and then
Come here.
yeah.
What do you do to try at least and find an apartment here? Is it something like Craigslist or I don't know?
Yeah, there's some like Kamernets where you can search for a room. But
Yeah.
I never tried that. So as a student, you can get a student house. So that was during my masters. I lived with the students. That was really cheap, and you live all together. You meet all the people from your own same age.
Yeah.
So that's nice for to get to know the city. But the best thing I think is to go to the agency.
What kind of agency?
So you go to the housing agency.
Okay, like real estate agency. Yeah.
Yeah, and you pay a fee, and then they can find you an apartment. That's how we did it. I say we because it was me and my boyfriend. Because alone, to have a place on your own, you either have to have a really big salary because they look into your income,
Yeah.
or you need a partner. So you get it together. So you put two salaries together, and then then it's enough that they will rent it out.
For what kind of period do you have to rent an apartment usually? Is it like a year rental?
I can live there until I die.
No, I mean the agreement
Yes.
is like.
So the Dutch law is really good for the housing, for renting, because a lot of people are renting. So you get 1 year agreement, and then afterwards, that's it. It stays on until you want to move out 20 years later.
Wow.
So yeah, of course it can be different. So because I got the contract with the agency, it's all official contract. You might also make a, let's say, illegal contract with the landlord, and then you will only write it for a year, and then next year he will again give you for a year. So that's not official. If you get the official contract, then it's for a year and then forever. The previous person before us lived for 40 years in the house. And they are not allowed to increase the price. The price is regulated. So, okay, you have the starting price, and then they can only increase by 10 euro every year. So not that much. So if you stay there for 20 years, in 20 years that price will be ridiculous what you are paying.
What kind of sums of money are we talking? Let's say it's one room, let's say it's like 10-15 square meters. Is it like
Okay.
€1,000?
No, okay.
Is it like
If you
2,000?
so you can rent apartment like for 3 people or 2 people, and then it's from 500 if it's in the surroundings per person
Yeah.
in the surroundings of the city, and then up to €800 if it's someone there, maybe even more.
All right.
I haven't searched recently, but around 800 for a room.
The like total amount of money that could be spent for everything, including housing and food and transportation.
So I have a pretty cheap house. It's like €1,000 for 2 people, so it's only €500, which is great.
Right.
Then you pay around €110 for the health insurance. Everyone, yes, everyone must have it and pay for it. Then food, €300 if you don't go anywhere out, and then up to €500 if you go for some dinners, some drinks. So
€300 per month.
Yeah,
If you
for
buy
food.
something in the supermarkets.
yeah, probably even like it depends, something €300,
Right.
and then €100-200. I mean, it depends on your lifestyle,
Yeah,
how
of
much
course.
you'll spend
course.
extra. But food, I think it's
Tell
that
me-
much. And then what else we pay? Yeah, that's the necessities.
Right.
And then whatever extra.
So €500 that includes like electricity bills, internet bills, all
Yeah,
that.
but that's a really good deal.
No, I understand, right? I'm comparing to the United
That's like
States.
if you live with the boyfriend, if you have you have a room, and
Right.
it's not in the center, it's
Right.
a little outside.
Yeah, I'm trying to compare with the United States, and this is like kind of good price, especially it's.
Yeah, but for the Europe, I mean, Netherlands is one of the expensive countries,
Yeah.
so it's quite a lot. But comparison to the salaries, it's fine. Yeah.
Did you have to face doctors over here, and like what kind of level of medicine are we talking? Is that in
So,
your own opinion good, bad?
My
medium?
own opinion
Yeah.
is really, really good because I had a bad experience back in Lithuania. So I had a complaint and I went to Lithuania to get all kind of scans. So I got the CT scans and echoscopy, all kind of tests, and they gave me like one conclusion, what it is,
Yeah.
and then gave me antibiotics. I went back here because that was in the beginning when I just came here. I didn't feel comfortable going here to the doctor. I went back to Lithuania and decided to do their test. And when I came back here, I had to do the checkup afterwards after antibiotics to see if it's treated. And I brought all the documents that I got, including my CT scan. So it's like really high resolution scan of your internal organs.
Right.
And I showed it to them and I told them what was the diagnosis, and they laughed. They looked at the scans and like, how come you can conclude this diagnosis? So after that, I got MRI scans here and all kind of tests, and I was diagnosed properly, and I have treatment
And
so on.
to be
So
clear,
I
all
could-
that
yeah.
was included into your medical insurance.
Yeah, so you do pay, it's called Eigenrisiko, that's €385. That's your own risk. So
What is that?
So you pay this €110 every month, but that only includes the general doctor and
Okay.
some of the procedures that are general,
Right.
let's say. If you have to go to a specialist, let's say, not
Yeah, like
a specialist,
special doctor,
specialized doctor, then you have to pay up to €385, and whatever is above, then it's
covered.
then it's covered.
Oh yeah.
And that's a yearly amount you have to pay.
If
Yeah,
I
I
come
understand.
here like tourist, what I should visit?
Oh, as a tourist, you do completely different stuff what normal Amsterdam people are doing.
Okay,
So-
like tourist and like normal.
Okay, so I don't really come anymore to the central area because it's too busy. But there are really nice surrounding areas around, like it's called the Pipe. It's not so far from the center, but it's entire area, the small bars, cafes, restaurants, and it's more for local people because it's outside the canal area. So that's really nice. Then Vondel Park, that's a place to go both for the tourists and locals. So
Say again,
it's called Vondel Park.
Wando.
Vondel Park.
W-A-N-D-E-L.
No, the V.
Oh, Wando. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah.
Vondel Park, so it's right there, and it's really big park. You can just cycle around, and there's some concerts sometimes, and people are just hang out there, have a picnic, or play with the dogs, with the kids, birthdays, everything. So it's a nice place to go. But in general, every time we want to go somewhere to eat, we just go to a new place. Because there's so many places, so many restaurants, and like new kind of restaurants. So you are just, every time you look up something, oh, there's an avocado bar that make everything from avocado.
Wow.
Or there's a vegan junk food bar that's all vegan and really tasty, like things. So we are just trying.
Are you a vegan?
I'm vegetarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, vegetarian, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are two different things, right?
Yes.
Excuse me for being illiterate. Yeah, but
Yeah, that's really in fashion now. Half Amsterdam is vegetarian or vegan. It's turning really popular now. So because there's demand, there are now vegetarian, vegan restaurants and festivals, food festivals, all kind of things like that.
Right, that was a top for a tourist, right?
Yeah, and
What about the regular Amsterdam person? who
yeah,
lives
so
here?
that's what we do. We just go to different restaurants or bars.
All right.
Let's say that plenty of festivals. If you like electronic music, there will be soon Amsterdam dance event, where it's like parties all over the city and the best DJs abroad.
What is it
and
called?
Amsterdam dance event.
It's the name.
It's the
Okay,
name of
yeah.
the entire week, I think,
Alright.
where in all the places you have different kind of events entire week. And there are a lot of people coming from abroad just to participate in that week because you can go every night out and party.
Yeah, so something like that. I think that's pretty much of it for the first interview ever.
Good.
So we don't even have a blog where we are going to post it. We're only launching it. So I think we can say thank you to Nelda, and
You're welcome.
if Nelda is okay, we can like put your Instagram into that video just in case like you want, or in case people would feel interested to like contact you. If it's
Sure,
okay.
if you have questions, always happy to help.
Alright, so that's it, I think. Мы провели 5 полных часов в Амстердаме.
И вообще не пожалели об этом.
Да.
Мы влюбились в этот город и поедем сюда еще раз.
Да.
Но мне очень понравилась архитектура, потому что все дома, они в таком едином стиле, примерно одной высоты. Большие окна красивые, без штор. Ну, я не знаю, вот эти маленькие магазинчики атмосферные. Там мы видели магазин, на нем было написано, что он существует с 1602 года. Это такая
Занятная
просто
деталь.
история, да, красивая. Ну, мне очень понравилось.
Ну, здесь однозначно стоит побывать. Мне кажется, это один из тех городов, которые не могут не понравиться. Я не был во многих городах, но этот мне запомнится точно. Вот. Ну и, конечно, очень много туристов в тех местах, где их должно быть много.
Ну, ты знаешь, даже если сравнить с Нью Йорком и Манхэттеном, это в 2 раза меньше.
Ну да.
Если вы там освоились и вам это нормально, то здесь это вообще будет вариант лайф.
Вот, ну что можно сказать? Как бы стоимость на питание, ну, я бы не сказал, что я удивлен. Ну,
Мне кажется, стандартная европейская.
да, ну вот 25, 30, 20 евро на двоих — это нормально.
Это обед, ланч.
Да, ну я наелся, я сейчас до самолета без проблем доживу и покушаем в самолете уже трансатлантический ужин. Изначально формат поездки предполагал так вот наступить аккуратненько в воду и даже не окунаться. Ну, такой небольшой сэмпл Нидерландов. Полетели в Нью Йорк.